Welcome to my first ever YouTube video. If you've been on my channel before, you would have seen two videos before this, but those were application videos, so I don't really count those as my first two videos. So I'm actually pretty nervous for this today because I've never done a YouTube video before, but I grew up on YouTube and always wanted to try. So it's the holidays, it's just been my birthday, and I figured I'd try. So if you want to join me, stay and watch. Okay, so I'm in this because it's going to be easy to put stuff on top of it all the time instead of having to completely take things on and off and there'll be a bunch more editing. But the first things I'm going to keep are these. I've worn them before. They were thrifted and a great find, and someone's actually stopped and asked me where they were, which is awkward because then you have to say, I got them thrifting, and it seems like a cop-out answer where they want to know so they can buy it themselves. But I have no idea, and they're thrifted, so they're probably out of make, out of production, so I felt bad. But yeah, definitely gave me the confidence to keep these. So these are just a pair of home pants, so no one's going to see them, and they're, pretty useful, so definitely a keep. I'm doing this as my first ever video because I feel like it's such an easy video to do and I want an easy video for my first time. Excuse the wrinkles on this dress. I just went to Cape Town for the Christmas holidays and packed this in my bag, and it seems like just one of those fabrics that's always going to wrinkle. But I literally just got this at the start of the December holidays, so I'm definitely keeping this. This is a top I got like 4 years ago, and it was very in style then, and I remember loving it, but I never see anyone wear these anymore. I'm not sure if it really suits me, but I'm not going to get rid of it because I think this will come back in style, so I'll probably put it away somewhere where I won't see it. I'm also going to be keeping these. I feel like they're a good pair of sweatpants, and while I don't really wear sweatpants out, they're great for home. And actually, the elastic snapped, the threading on the elastic snapped, but I know a little bit of sewing, so I just stitched it right back up, and unless you look super closely, it looks good as new. So this piece I'm actually not sure on, maybe you could tell me. It's very out of style. I haven't seen it in years, so maybe it's gonna start coming back in style at some point, but I'm not really sure how I'd wear it. I might just tie around my waist or something. If I put my arms forward, it's only very slightly tight on my back, but it's, I don't know. Should I keep it? If I do, I'm gonna have to trim the loose threads. Some of you may have seen my 2 application videos to AYFN, Asian Youth Friendship Network. I actually didn't make it into those. I made it into the top 6 for the South Korea one, but I didn't make it into the top 6 for the Japan one. I think that's because they have to have different people on each trip, but I made it into the top 6 for the South Korea one, but only 4 people get to go, and so I didn't actually make it. I was just on the waiting list in case any one of the top 4 dropped out, and it doesn't seem like any of them did. I can still go if I pay myself, but just paying them to be able to go is $775 US, which I first thought was fun, and I was like, okay, that seems like 15,000 Rand. Going all the way to South Korea and staying there for 6 days, like 15,000 Rand isn't that bad, but then I realized it excluded a bunch of costs like plane tickets there and back, and so the actual whole cost is something like 65,000 Rand. And so my first idea was like back a buddy or what's the other one called, GoFundMe, but I only thought that one was like 15,000 Rand, and being like maybe someone will be generous and help me be able to pay, but 65,000 Rand is a lot, and I don't think anyone's going to be able to afford that. So I'm actually really bummed. I have until like the 31st of January if I somehow decide no, I can afford 65,000 Rand and like pull that money out of my sum or something. But yeah, so if anyone was curious, I didn't make it into the top 4 and can't go. Unless you are like Elon Musk or something and can afford to donate the whole 65,000, then yeah, I'm bummed. Back on topic. I also thrifted this. I was in love with this when I first got it. I think on my Instagram there might be some photos of me actually wearing this, but this was when these were very in style and everyone was wearing them. Everyone was wearing them all slouchy fit, but I found this and I loved it. And now, yeah, I don't wear it anymore. It's still good, so I'm not sure if I want to get rid of it, but I haven't worn it in months. So I'm definitely going to keep this dress. It's definitely not a dress I'll wear out as a normal outfit, but I wear it to dress up parties and like Halloween college events when I want to look like a witch. You can like do the neck up like this and have it be more Halloween themed, I'd say. That's how I've worn it before. But I also recently discovered you can like tuck it in and it look a little bit more normal. I'm definitely going to keep it, but it's more like a once a year type of dress. So I'm going into my final year of college and I'm definitely nervous for it because this year is the first year we're going to be doing sit down in-person exams. Since COVID, all our exams have been online where it gets released at midnight and it's basically an assignment and you have until 9 p.m. to submit it. But this is going to be an actual exam where you have to memorize and go in and sit down for 2 to 3 hours and write what you remember. And I haven't done that in 4 years. It doesn't really fit the pants. I got them and they were already too small for me at the time. And I think they're definitely a little bit smaller for me now. The jacket looks amazing. It might be a little short on me, but I have literally zero knowledge about suits and how they should fit. So maybe you can tell me, are the sleeves too short for me? But the pants, I think I've worn them once. They were definitely snug then, and I feel like they're a little bit more snug now. Okay, well, I can kind of get it buttoned, but not really zipped. These are tiny, so maybe they're a get rid of. I feel like they're kind of like a save until hopefully one day they fit, but I don't know. Because the jacket just looks so great. I feel bad getting rid of the pants and not being able to have like a matching set. How would you style this without the pants? So this jacket was my mom's. I barely ever wear it, but when I have like higher waisted pants or a crop top on, it's such a nice option, and I don't have many like more form-fitting jackets that flatter me more than just the loose typical fit jackets that kind of swallow you up. And so I'm definitely keeping this, but if I lived in a colder climate, I definitely wear it a lot more than I wear it now. I'm actually quite nervous for this video because it's my first one and I'm still not good at making YouTube videos, so if you have any tips, please leave them in the comments. But I recently heard this word or this term called tall poppy syndrome, which is apparently a term in Australia and New Zealand where it's like you get ridiculed for standing out, like a tall poppy stands out from the rest, especially if you're doing well. So it doesn't fully apply to me because I'm brand new to making these videos, so I definitely don't stand out because I'm doing well, but putting myself out there, trying this out, because I grew up watching YouTube videos and for years I've wanted to try and make my own, and now that I have a camera that I can use and I have the time to make YouTube videos, I'm trying it, but it's still nervous because as soon as you put yourself out there doing something new and interesting, you open yourself up for ridicule. So I don't know, I'm a little bit nervous. So this is definitely a keep. It's just a cute jacket that I sometimes wear out, but it's mainly kind of live-in jackets. So when I'm at home, I have like two jackets, this one and a red one, that I always just throw on. I'll actually show you the red one right now, but they're so nice to just have on. So this is the red jacket. It's actually an old work jacket of my dad's when he was much younger and worked at Honda. So I think this is the item in my cupboard that I've gotten the most compliments on, not because like it's a particularly stunning piece, but just because I feel like the color, being bright red, is so vibrant that I stand out wearing it, and so people will come and compliment me. I mean, I'm not drowning in compliments whenever I wear this, but I've gotten at least, I think, 5 different compliments on this jacket. It's definitely old. I'm dreading the day it starts fading because I will try to re-dye it red, but it might not be successful, so I don't know, cross your fingers. I first got this skirt years ago, and I feel like I've worn it twice, so it's definitely not something I wear a lot, so it's a candidate up to get thrown in the throwaway pile, but I don't know, I mean, it's a cute skirt. I feel like what's holding me back is it's short and formal. I've worn this on a date before, and I mean, it looks great, but I feel like in South Africa, it's more of an issue for people when you dress up too much than when you're dressed too casually. For example, if I wore my sweatpants and my bright red jacket, that's definitely more a casual look, to Pavilion or to a shopping centre, no one would care. But if I wore this and like a more formal looking shirt, I would stand out so much that people would comment more. It's definitely harder in South Africa, at least for me, to dress formally and to dress very nice than to dress casually. So items like this that are beautiful and still fit me, it looks like, are just items that get no love and get neglected in my cupboard. So hopefully this year I can try dress more formally and not feel as awkward about it, you know? Okay, so this is one of my few leather jackets. It's second hand and I feel like maybe a little small on me. Yeah, definitely a little small on me. But it is so beautiful. It's like the leather version of a bomber jacket. It's just the neckline is quite hard to make sure it stays down. But I mean, it's leather, so it's not very forgiving and stretchy. But maybe that's just because it's a form-fitting leather jacket, when usually leather jackets are like intentionally a little bit too big for you so that they're more comfortable to wear. But yeah, this was second hand. I got it at Farmer's Market. There, I think it used to be, I'm not sure if it's there anymore, a stall where this person would sell second-hand leather jackets at a very good price. I got this one and one more that I'll show you now, but I don't know, it's a beautiful jacket, so I'm definitely not getting rid of it. This is the other leather jacket I got. It's the more formal of the two, but it is a thinner, softer leather that is definitely more my actual size, so it looks quite nice, I'd say. So this is my final leather jacket. It was the first one I got. I got it new, well, my parents got it for me new, and it's actually sheep leather. The only issue is I used to have a cat called Oliver who loved jumping up on my back, and I wore this one day, and as I was leaving the house, he jumped up onto my back, and there's little claw marks in the back. I'm not sure if you can see them, but there are little like holes or rips in the back on the leather, which is actually really sad because it's not just a little scratch, so you can't hide it by like lightly dyeing it or polishing it. So I don't know, if you work with leather or know someone who works with leather and knows how to maybe fix this, then that would be great. But I'm keeping it because it was the first one I ever got and I got it from my parents, so I love it and I just wish it wasn't broken. Okay, so this is definitely a get rid of. I'm not even sure where it came from. I'm the youngest in my family, and so I just got things passed down to me, and I'm not entirely sure actually how I should be wearing this. It's like a see-through peplum top, back when peplum tops were a thing, and I think peplum tops were a thing when my sister was a younger teenager, so it might have been from her. But because we are literally the only girls on my dad's side of the family, we also got clothes from all of my dad's siblings. It's got like a weird tie at the top. I'm not sure how I should be wearing this, but it is actually quite a pretty top. If it didn't have the tie around the neck, it would be less of like a statement thing. The bow or the tie actually isn't that big of an issue, but it just stands out a lot, and I could just wear it like that. But now I've got two strands. How do you style this? Okay, I think this is also going to be a get rid of because I didn't buy this for myself, it just came to me somehow. Also, probably like my sister or my mom or all my aunts. I mean, it looks kind of nice. I've never worn it before, so I have no idea when this came to me or who it came to me from. I bought this myself when I was a young teenager and wore it a ton at the time, but haven't worn it in years since. And there's actually, if you look close enough, a few like foundation stains on the sleeves, because I didn't know at the time that like don't get dressed before you do your makeup if you put on your makeup in a messy way. It's definitely like an accessorizing piece because this isn't keeping you warm at all. I loved it at the time and got tons of wear out of it, but I just never wear it anymore. So it's probably going to be a throwaway piece, or at least like a put in a box to save for my potential future daughter so that she has cute stuff, because I loved my mum going through her stuff and having cute clothes that I could just wear and keep and adopt as my own because she wasn't wearing them anymore. If the dress looks too dressed up, I'm not going to wear it. And so this was nice because it was such like a casual dress, like t-shirt fabric, black and white stripes. I'm quite sad about not making it into the South Korea trip because I want to actually move to South Korea at the end of the year. Back in 2021, when COVID was really going for me, I got into a Australian university, Curtin University in Perth, and I couldn't go because of COVID, and the whole condition of getting in was that by second semester I should be living in Australia. And yeah, I couldn't because of COVID. And so during the gap year program that I was basically forced into in 2021, I did a TEFL certificate. TEFL just stands for Teaching English to Foreign Learners or Foreign Language Learners. And just to do something educational for the year. I didn't actually want to do anything with it because I couldn't go overseas to teach because of COVID, and I didn't want to teach online just because it didn't appeal to me at the time. But now I do want to go overseas to teach. And I want to do something different enough that like I experience the culture shock. I not only move away from my family and move away from my parents, but I move to a country that has a different way of living and speaks an entirely different language. When I saw this program, I was so excited because at least I'd be able to go and experience South Korean culture before moving there for a year or two, but I didn't make it. I'm definitely more in my feminine clothes period of my life. With pants, I tend to just grab my jeans, but these look great. I found this denim jacket in a shop in Clarence. It is a Valley Boy extra large denim jacket, so it definitely wasn't made for me, but I feel like with denim jackets, there's two styles where you can get a form-fitting one or you can get an oversized one. I definitely prefer oversized denim jackets more than form-fitting ones because like leather, denim does not really stretch unless you get like a blended material like jeggings or whatever. Yeah, I feel like this looks great. I love the blue, so I got the red. There's that audio where it's like, if I like it and there's another color, I'm gonna buy it. If there's another color and I like it, I'm gonna buy it. If I like it and it comes in another color, I'm gonna buy it. So I have like 4 different colors of the same top, but I liked it and so I got it. I loved this top when I first bought it, but it is so see-through. But I swear you can see every and any color that you wear underneath this. So it's almost not wearable. I don't really wear shorts, so this amount of shorts is definitely enough for me. What is this? 3, 4, 5. These ones definitely do fit me, but I'm not sure if the pattern suits me. These I also got thrifting. One thing I wish is with skirts that they would actually go all the way around instead of just like skirt at the front, shorts at the back, because I feel like an all the way around pair of skirts is much better than just a front pair of skirts. So these ones I actually made into a pair of shorts myself. I also got this thrifting, but it was a weird like capri length. It just looked really weird. But I liked the pants too much to just get rid of them, so I turned them into a pair of shorts. Yeah, so these are the pair of shorts that I wear most. The only issue with them is this rolls down so easily, and I need to trim all the fraying pieces because they stick out of them. See at the back, like, it's hard to keep it rolled. People say millennials used to wear jeans and a fun top, but Gen Z's more wear a fun pair of pants and a neutral top. These I also need help with. Same story, bought them thrifting, thought they'd look nice, They fit, but I think they were men's pants and not women's pants. I think they look quite nice, but I've been told it's a little bit too baggy at the front. Are they too baggy? Do I look like I should not be wearing them? So I'm a bit nervous to wear them, but I think they look so nice. Sorry, if you don't know, my mirror's there, so whenever I walk up to you and to the side, I'm just trying to look at myself in the mirror. Or at least in Durban, it's never cold enough to really need to wear something like this. If it's cold enough to wear a jacket, I just put on a jacket because it's easy to put on and easy to take off. But putting on a jersey is just so much more commitment to keeping warm. This I just got, so I'm definitely keeping. It's still got the price tag on it because, like, where do you wear this? But it was such a beautiful dress that I couldn't not have it. So yeah, I'm definitely keeping this, and it is going straight back in the cupboard. So this is also like a beautiful jacket that I feel I just can't wear enough because of the South African climate or the Durban climate. But I also got this at that jacket shop in Clarence, and it's just so beautiful. I've got a couple more pieces that I'm not going to try on because I know I'm going to keep them, but they're just so beautiful that I feel like I have to show them. I got all of these three, not this one, but all of these thrifting, but it's just how to wear them and where to wear them, that's the issue. This is like actual silk. The only issue with this is when I put it on, the ties over here are weird. It's such a beautiful dress, but these annoy me. How did people wear these in the past? But it is so beautiful. I just couldn't not get it. The fashion of the time. I mean, I love it. It's not everyone's style, but I would wear this. I've worn it once before, but you just stand out, and not always in the best way. I think this is the final thing I'm going to show, but I mean, it's just a normal white lace skirt, but it is old enough that I feel like the lace is yellowing a bit, so I probably need to wash this in a bit of Vanish if I'm going to keep it. It's just the issue is I don't know how to style this. All of my tops look weird with this. I feel like these are two items that maybe go together, but I don't wear either of them. This just isn't really my normal style anymore. Okay, and with all of this mess surrounding me that I now have to put away, I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave comments down below if you have any advice for me. Thank you so much for watching my first ever YouTube video, and I hope to see you in the future. Bye bye.